Hey, I'm Kat, and no, that wasn't clickbait. I went through $684 worth of products from beauty boxes, advent calendars, and gifts with purchase in September of 2022. I don't know about you, but I love Empties videos. Obviously, I read customer reviews whenever I purchase things, but oftentimes people are leaving reviews right when they get something, and you don't really know how well something performs when you've only used it once. So I'm a huge fan of Empties reviews. I hope that you are too. I'm gonna share my thoughts on each one, as well as a little pop-up that tells you where I got that item and the retail value of the size of the sample that I went through. Some of these are insane. Like, some products that I thought were not special at all, when you see how small the sample is and how much dollar amount of product was in there, you're gonna die. You're just gonna die. I'm really sorry. Don't die. I shouldn't have said that. You're going to be shocked. It's probably a better way to put it. So I'm gonna start with masks first. The first mask I finished in September is from Fresh. This is the Black Tea Instant Perfecting Mask. This mask is really interesting. It has menthol in it, so it's really cold when you put it on your face, but it doesn't smell like menthol. It actually smells like bananas. I don't know that it did anything. It was a nice experience just because it was cooling, but I didn't really see any benefits from using it. I'd use it if I got it again. I wouldn't purchase it. Next, from Generation Skin, we have a big giant 30 pack of eye mask gels. Because these are kind of living in product, they at least had product on them. So many eye masks you pull out and they have like no discernible product on them, so they really don't feel like they do anything because they're just dry things sitting under your eyes. These at least were damp. I didn't notice that they did anything, but I used them all because they had them. I definitely wouldn't repurchase these, but I'll use them if I have them because my under eyes are a mess. So honestly, I'll slap anything under my under eyes in hopes that one day I will find something amazing to tighten up these bags. From Grace and Stella, I used 5 of these little packs of under eye collagen boosting eye masks. Jury's out on these. About half of them are just dry, like there's no goo inside. The other half have goo inside. I don't know that they do anything. They definitely leave my under eye area feeling a little moisturized, almost a little greasy. I like a greasy under eye because my under eyes are so dry, but they're not all consistent. These are all from the same box, but they just aren't consistent in between the masks. So I wouldn't buy them. I'll use them if I get them. I think that's gonna be a theme here. A lot of this stuff I will use if I receive again, but I would never purchase. Next mask from Vitabrid. This is a dual mask for deep hydration and moisture retention. I was in Amsterdam a couple weeks ago. I brought this with me to use in the hotel for my first night after I got off the plane. It felt very cooling and soothing while it was on my face. I didn't feel like it did anything. My face didn't feel any more moisturized after I applied it than it did before. I'd use it if I got it again. I wouldn't purchase. From T&G, we have a brightening face sheet mask. This smelled like edamame. I love edamame if I'm eating it. I don't want it on my face. This didn't do anything. These were really expensive. I think each mask is like $15. Maybe I'm not the target market for this. I would never purchase these. I also wouldn't use this if I got it again, just because it was kind of grossing me out to smell edamame face for 15 minutes. From M61, we have a PowerGlow Peel. I love these. I'm not really sure where to use them in my routine. So I typically use them on airplanes. I used this on a plane just before I was about to take a nap, just to kind of, I don't know, do something to my skin while I was on the plane. Planes are so rough on your skin. These make your skin just feel good. I don't know what it is. If I do one before I go to bed, when I wake up, my skin feels like plump and energized and ready to go. It's some kind of a peel. It does something. I don't know. It's magic. I've purchased these multiple times. I really like them. I will continue to buy them if I don't have a back stock from beauty boxes. Highly recommend. From Tula, we have an instant facial skin reviving treatment pad. These are weird. So this is a little pouch that you put your fingers into and you kind of smush it around your face, and it has plant fibers on it. And the more you kind of smush it around your face, the more the plant fibers start like rolling up and kind of pilling and falling off. I think it's supposed to give you the impression that that's like your dry skin or dead skin. It's not, it's the plant fiber, and as a result, it makes a mess. So I started using this standing up in my bathroom and ended up finishing doing it in the bathtub. I was just standing in the shower because it was getting all over my floor. So I wouldn't buy this. I have 3 more. I will use them because I have them, but I probably, if I get them in the future, will just give them to someone as soon as I get them, because I don't want to have to clean the floor or like clean my bathroom after I use a mask. That's ridiculous. Now we're into serums. From Figs and Rouge, we have a Clarity Serum. This, like, you can't buy it. Maybe you can buy it now. You couldn't buy it when I first got it or when I decided I was done using it. They only sell it online on Amazon in the UK, and it has been sold out ever since I received it last year. I didn't like it. It's kind of clumpy, like you have to use the dropper to suck it up. I guess I'll show you. And it's just like kind of clumpy in here. And then you use your hands to kind of smush it around to put it on. I used it for a couple weeks and then I gave up because it was kind of grossing me out that it was clumpy, and I also felt like it didn't do anything. If I get it again, I will not use it. I will pass it on. Maybe somebody will like it. I definitely would not purchase this. Next, from Mer, we have the Concentrate. This feels really, really nice on your skin. It's like cool and it has good slip to it. But the more I used it, the more I became convinced that it's really just like a silicone primer. That's honestly what it feels like. Like one day it just clicked that like, oh my God, this is exactly what a primer feels like. So I don't know that it did anything. I actually haven't been impressed with any Mer product I've tried. I've tried a lot of them, but I do keep trying them, hoping that, you know, maybe there's a reason it's so expensive. From Medicate, we have C-tetra Luxe. When you first put this on, it smells like oranges. And then the orange scent turns to like an orange industrial cleaner kind of a scent. Not really what you want on your face. The consistency is like an oil. And it's always really hard to tell if a vitamin C serum is working. I feel like you need to use one for so long to know if it's working. And so I would need more than a sample size to be able to tell. My skin felt great while I was using it. I would 100% use this if I received it again. I really liked that it was like oily, but I don't know if it was effective. I have no idea. It was delightful to use though, once I got past that industrial cleaner smell. From Rituals, we have their Glow Ritual of Namaste Radiance Anti-Aging Serum. I couldn't hate this any more than I do. This is terrible. Don't buy this. It is stringy. I used it for like a week and gave up. Like the consistency is gross. You have to smush it around in your hands in order to make it work for you. Maybe the problem was the packaging. Being in this kind of a tube isn't always the best, but couldn't tell you what it does because it didn't do anything except for frustrate me because of the consistency. From Studio Makeup, we have a hyaluronic acid serum. This actually, I didn't finish. It leaked in my makeup bag on my way to Europe. So I used about half of it. It's a hyaluronic acid serum. It was no better than like a generic $6 hyaluronic acid serum that you could buy on Amazon. So I don't recommend it because of the price. I'd use it if I got it again. I would never in a million years buy this. From Mila Moursi Paris, we have Hyaluronic Acid Restorative Elixir. This is a very nice hyaluronic acid. It's very watery, but it feels so good. It's not as good as the La Roche-Posay hyaluronic acid, which is like 1/10 of the price, but it's really, really good. If I didn't think that the La Roche-Posay hyaluronic acid was the absolute best, this would be a close second. But there is no second. Nothing can compare. From the Organic Pharmacy, we have their antioxidant face gel and face serum. This is a very expensive little sachet right here. I really, really loved this combo. The problem is that the face serum is an oil, or it's an oily consistency, as you can see on the back here. It's kind of dripping down. And because of that, it just made it really hard to use out of a packet. I cut the tops off of packets, and then I have a metal clamp I use because there's usually multiple days worth of product in a packet. And just, it's hard to even just like pour the oil out. It was a mess. It was really difficult. I would love to try a sample packaged differently. I think I really loved the products together, but I don't know for sure because I was so frustrated. Then from Virgin Skin, we have the Brightening Emulsion Serum. Like most vitamin C serums, this stinks. This packet contained about 8 uses, so it's really hard to make a decision with 8 uses, but based on the smell alone, I wouldn't buy this. There are enough other products on the market that I don't want to have something that stinks this close to my face if I can use something else. Now we're on to eye creams. The first one's from Saturday Skin. This is their Yuzu Firming Eye Cream, and the packaging was really cute. It made my under eyes dry. So I would not use this if I got it again. I don't know why it made them dry. It just says it's Yuzu Vitamin C Bright Eye Cream, but it wasn't moisturizing at all for my skin. So I'm working on recovering from this right now. Next is a Dr. Barbara Sturm face cream. I think this is my last one. I've had so many of these. I don't understand why this is so expensive. It is not moisturizing at all. It is just something to put on your face. I don't get the hype with Dr. Barbara Sturm. Maybe she has some amazing product I haven't tried yet. Everything I've tried so far hasn't seemed to do anything. We have a night cream from Elemis. This is their Pro Collagen Oxygenating Night Cream. Unlike most Elemis products, this is not heavily scented, which was definitely a plus. However, I expect like a luxurious, rich, very moisturizing experience in a night cream, and this was really thin. It felt like a day cream for somebody maybe with oily skin. It was just barely on the edge of being moisturizing. So I wouldn't buy this again. I'd use it if I like didn't have any other night creams to use, but otherwise I would pass it on if I received it. Then from Guerlain, we have the cream. This tiny little amount of product is like $80 worth of product, maybe. It's on the screen. It's a lot of money. This is what the inside looks like, so you can see it's not a huge vessel. This is amazing, but it is so highly fragranced. I would never buy it regardless of price. It just is way too heavily fragranced. But this is a gorgeous cream. It's very moisturizing. It sits very light on the skin, and it just, I don't know, when you put it on, like you feel like, yep, I'm doing something good for myself. Like it feels like exactly what I expect from a moisturizer, and it kept my skin moisturized all day. It was just such a nice experience. The only problem is I could smell it all day, which I don't want. I don't want to smell my skincare products. Now onto a face oil from Jojoba. We have this Bakuchiol face oil. This was all right. It is very orange. It's like bright orange. You can see like around the lid here. So a couple of times I got it on my clothes and it stained. But my gripe with that is it's a nice oil sometimes, but it pills. No matter bare face or other products, it pills. And I really dislike that in an oil. I know a lot of oils do that. I could almost feel, when I would put it on, I could almost feel anything on my face just kind of like shifting around, like you could feel it getting ready to pill. I didn't like it at all. So on the days that it didn't pill, which some days it didn't pill, I would be using the same products and it wouldn't pill some days. Other days it would. I would use it on a bare face and it would pill. Other days it wouldn't. I don't know what was going on with it. I wouldn't buy it because it was just weird. I didn't like feeling it like start to pill. And it also wasn't very moisturizing. I know that not all face oils end goal is moisturizing. Bakuchiol is like a natural alternative to retinol that doesn't cause photosensitivity. So maybe that is why it didn't feel quite so moisturizing as most oils do. I don't know. Not my favorite product. I wouldn't buy it. I also wouldn't use it if I got it again. I'd rather use a face oil that I felt like was more nourishing for my skin. Now we're on to lotions, which somehow I only used one last month. From Margaret Dabbs, we have Fabulous Feet Foot Lotion. Margaret Dabbs is all the rage in the UK for foot products, nail, hands. I don't get it. This was a very nice foot cream. It was very rich, very emollient, but it smelled like a foot cream. I don't know if it's tea tree oil or what that smell is that makes something automatically recognizable as a foot cream, but this had it and I didn't like that. So it was a really nice foot cream. If it came in a scent, this has no scent listed, I would try it again. I'd use it if I received it again. I wouldn't be like super thrilled, but I also don't buy foot cream, so I'd use it. I love the cream, I hate the scent. From Pure, this is not finished, but this was another one of those products that I'm done. I'm done using it. This is their fully charged mascara. What they probably should have called this is Never Dries mascara, because it literally never dries. I could put this on at 5 a.m. and at 4 p.m. touch my eyelashes and it would be on my hand. Like, this was a mess. I have hooded eyes, so my mascara needs to dry. Otherwise, above my eyes is covered in mascara. Not good. I hated it. I hated every minute of using this. I actually, while I was in Amsterdam, and had to buy some like Primark branded mascara real quick just to get through my trip because I couldn't wear this. I was on a business trip and I looked like a raccoon. Hate, 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 hate. I hate this. I had 2 more in my stash that hadn't been opened. I've packaged those up for donation because I am not wasting my time on a mascara that doesn't work for me. From We Are Paradox, we have a Repair Game Changer hair mask. Sorry, there's hair all over this packaging. I don't like it. I don't get hair masks. They don't seem to do anything for me. I mean, I know I'm not the target audience for hair masks. I have naturally stick straight hair. Hair masks are for replenishing moisture usually, which you need with curly hair or hair that has any texture at all. So like, I understand, but I still, it would be nice to see something from a hair mask. This amount was about 3 uses for me. So this is meant to put it on and leave on as long as you want. They say the longer you leave it on, the more it does. So the last time I used it, I wore it for almost 24 hours. And let me tell you, I had trouble sleeping with it on. This smells like menthol, so strong. Menthol and like medicine mixed together. Maybe cough syrup? I don't know, it stunk. I kept waking up in the middle of the night smelling it, despite having my hair up in a shower cap and then in a bonnet, so it was like sealed away so it wouldn't ruin my pillow. This is a no. I would never buy this. If I get it again, maybe I'll use it just to use it up, because someday maybe I will decide I love hair products, but I wouldn't buy it. It stinks. I don't know why they don't give it a scent that smells good. And the last item that I finished in September from beauty boxes, advent calendars, gifts with purchase, etc., were these 8 Greens Daily Greens Peach Gummies supplements. I'm gonna be real honest here. I took them because they were delicious. They're peach flavored, they were really good. I looked forward to taking them every day. You take 2 a day, but I don't really see that there was any point. So it says on the front that they're gummies with vitamin C, B12, and folate. Sounds good. Then you look at the ingredients and it's 171% of your vitamin C, okay, 23% of vitamin B6, and 20% of your daily folate. I feel like you could get those 3 vitamins and minerals in individual pills for like, I don't know, a quarter of the price of what this costs having them all together. They were delicious. They're vitamins. I don't know. I think they're super overpriced being in this format, but they were delicious. I will gladly eat 2 a day if I receive them again, but I will never buy them. And that's it for my empties from September 2022. Have you tried any of these products? Did you like them? Did you hate them? What were your thoughts? It's always interesting to see how my opinions align with others, or to see what products I hate that other people absolutely love. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.